Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the very first episode of All About Dumplings, where we learn to make many different kinds of dumplings. To start this off, we've got to make some dough. To start the dough, we need 2 cups of plain flour. Just dunk that right on in there. Make a well in the center and set aside while you boil the kettle. Without spilling any, begin to slowly and evenly add in 3/4 cup of just boiled water. Simultaneously mix, then get annoyed because your whole bowl thinks it's at a rave and won't stop moving, and dunk the rest of the water in. I would suggest adding a tea towel underneath the bowl to stop it from moving around like it owns the place. Continue mixing until the dough begins to form, and then begin using your hands to bring it together into a clump. Make it snow on your work surface with flour, not cocaine. Knead the dough for 5 minutes until soft and elastic. Whilst we knead, let's talk a little about the history of dumplings. Back in the Han Dynasty around 18,000 years ago, a man named Shang Hongxing, probably absolutely butchered that, returned to his hometown one winter and noticed that many people were frostbitten, particularly around the ears because they did not have warm clothes or sufficient food. Thinking he had the answer, Zhang began stewing mutton, peppers and medicinal herbs. He wrapped the mixture in a dough, shaped them to look like ears, with irony, and boiled them. Once they were cooked, he handed them out to the village people. Whether they actually cured frostbite or not, it's a mystery, but the villagers loved them so much they continued to make them for centuries, developing the old recipe and creating new flavours. Once the dough is ready, it needs to rest. Place the dough into a Ziploc bag and release all the air. Still tightly close. This will somewhat steam the dough, making it super soft and silky. If you're in a rush, rest for at least 15 minutes. The ideal time would be 2 hours. The longer it rests, the softer the dough will be. Once the dough has had a little nap, dust your rolling pin and begin to roll out until about the thickness of a 20-cent piece. If you're not an Australian and have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, it's roughly 2.5 millimeters thick. When the dough is all rolled out, grab a 6cm cookie cutter and cut out as many wrappers as you can. Remove the excess dough and set off to the side to re-roll out later. The wrappers aren't quite as thin as you want them to be just yet. With your rolling pin, roll the wrappers until thin and almost transparent. Dust with flour and place over to the side, covered with a damp tea towel until you're ready to use them. This will be the recipe for all your dumplings unless stated otherwise.